Welcome back to Wichita and the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. I'm Ben Augusto, and with me is two-time U.S. Women's Champion Gracie Gold as we bring you live coverage of the junior events here at the U.S. Championships on Peacock. Really exciting to have the champions of tomorrow about to get to work here in the short program for the junior women. It's been a great competition so far. Yesterday we had a long day of incredible junior events. We saw the junior pairs short program. We saw the junior men and the junior ice dancers all competing in their first of two routines. And now it's the junior women ready to take the ice. We have 18 excellent young women about to compete, and the first 6 are here warming up. We have 2 of last year's medalists returning to the U.S. Championships. We have Cleo Park, she was bronze last year, and Emilia Nemirovsky in 4th. Cleo won her junior event at the 2025 Pacific Coast Sectional Championships on the way here to qualify for the U.S. Championships, and Emilia won the junior event at the Cranberry Cup early in the season before winning the junior event at the 2025 Midwestern Sectional Finals. How they qualified here. Gracie, some great skaters, and what can we expect in the short program today?
Really exciting event. I think this is although a little too early, a great way to start off this day of competition. This whole event's short and free program, I think we're going to see a lot of great skating. As you said, a lot of returning medalists. And in the free skate, very noticeably, Sophie Von Felton will be attempting quad sow, which if landed, she'll be the first American to ever do so. So lots of big stuff from these young women.
History in the making. Sophie Von Felton was 9th last year at the Junior Championships. So returning with some experience. And she's had a great season already. She was 6th at the Cranberry Cup early in the season, and she won her Junior Grand Prix event in Slovenia and won the Eastern Sectional Championships. Now, all of these athletes, they had to qualify for this event through the National Qualifying Series for singles, and that was 19 competitions across the whole United States from July to October. They can only register for 3 of those events, and then the top 18 scores in each section, that's Eastern, Midwest, and Pacific Coast, compete in the sectional final. And then the top 4 from each section advance here to the United States Championships. So it's been a long road. They've worked hard, lots of training, many hours, blood, sweat, and tears to get here. And Gracie, what is important in the short program versus the free program? What do they have to focus on today?
I think what's really hard about the short program is that everything is important.
That's fair.
Right, it has just only 3 jumping passes, and you really need to hit all of them. So every lady is going to be doing a triple flip. That is the required jump. Everyone has a double axel to do. And then we also have your triple-triple or a triple-double combination. 3 spins and a step sequence. Everything is important in a short program, and not just what you do, but how you do it, right? That GOE, that grade of execution, very important in a short program.
That grade of execution is a bonus score applied by the judges on each element based on how well they executed that element. It can be up to +5, down to -5. Obviously, they want to be on the plus side of things. You saw there the starting order for this group as they are finishing up their 6-minute warm-up and getting ready to start the junior women's short program in a few moments.
That concludes the warm-up. Skaters, would you please leave the ice? She competes on behalf of the Ann Arbor Figure Skating Club. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice, Angela Chao.
Starting things off here, 14-year-old Angela Chao. She's from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and she qualified here as a novice, one of the top 2 novice in the Midwestern section.
This is her opening combination, triple sow, triple loop. Then she goes right into the required jump, triple flip. Lovely way to start off this event.
She made that look easy.
Such a nice double axel to finish off those 3 jumping passes. Looking for that increase of speed. She was more open in that hair cutter position and then tightened up. What a lovely finish to a lovely program.
Angela Shao, 14-year-old from Ann Arbor, starting things off here in the short program for the junior women. I was really struck by how just so pleasant to watch. Her skating was smooth. She was engaged with the performance. Really lovely, especially for someone that young.
So young. And she skates like that in practice as well. I've skated with her just a little bit at the World Arena in Colorado Springs, and just so lovely.
Her coaches there, Tammy Gamble and Damon Allen. You'll be seeing them a lot in these singles events here at the U.S. Championships.
Coaches of reigning national champion Amber Glenn.
And looking at the scores coming up on our screen, I'm seeing a lot of green grade of execution points being added to her technical score. That's a good thing as the technical panel reviews each element that they may have had a question about, so they can make sure that they are allocating the full amount of points possible for each athlete.
And now the score.
And here is her score for the short program.
Earned a score of 54.91.
It's a 54.91 to start things off in the short
Now
program.
on the ice, representing the all-year figure skating club. Folks, let's give a nice welcome to Elena Coats.
Taking the ice now, Elena Coats. She's 13 from Lakewood, California. She was 4th place at the Pacific Coast Final. It's her first year at the U.S. Championships.
And big jump in the second half, triple flip. Definitely having a little more fun now.
Lots of personality coming through. Great choreography from the incredible Rohit Ward. Elena Coats.
That's Elena
Her
Coats,
first
everyone.
outing at a U.S. Championships. Only 13. I thought Angela was young at 14. She's 13. So much poise and presentation, energy.
I could barely do a triple sow at 13, let alone be competing in junior at the U.S. Championships. We see here tough start with this triple toe, double toe with the fall. But she had a really nice recovery with her other two jumping passes. This is the double axel. And the triple flip. Once that was over, immediate big personality came out.
There with coaches Amy Evidente and Derek Delmore. They train in Lakewood, California, and on her way to the U.S. Championships, to that fourth place finish at the Pacific Coast Final, she had a first and a second on her NQS event. So a lot of medals for her along the way here as she made her way to the U.S. Championships.
Derek, also the coach of Star Andrews, who we'll see in the championship events later.
And now the judges score for Elena Coats. The short program score, 44.
And here is her score,
and that puts
a
Elena
44.4, putting her
place.
into second place as she starts off
Our next skater
her U.S.
takes the
Championship
ice,
bid.
competing on behalf of the Ice Skating Club, ladies and gentlemen, please a nice welcome for Kaya Tiernan.
Next on the ice, Kaya Tiernan from the Iceworks Skating Club. She is 15 years old. She's the Eastern Novice Champion, skating to Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. Tiernan with her short program. Eastern novice champion.
Yeah, top novice coming into the event, and you can see why. Of course, I have a soft spot. She's taught by my former coaches, Alex Zaradnicek and Pasha Filchenkov, and her mother, Moitza, 3-time Olympian. So skating is definitely in her blood.
She comes by it honestly. And you said at the start of this program, so solid.
Triple toe, triple toe. Of course, the required jump here, triple flip. And right into double axel. She has her 3 jumping passes, back to back to back.
Now, as a novice competitor, she would have a different element in this program, not the step sequence. Is that correct? Does she have to make changes from novice to junior? Or is that in the free skate? Adding the leveled step sequence as opposed to a choreo sequence in the free.
That is a really great question, Ben. It has been a long time since I was
We'll look it up for you all
competing in novice women.
Because changing your program as you move up a level from the sectional championship, which is just back in November, to now the U.S. championship, moving from novice to junior,
And I
can
should
be a real
know
challenge.
exactly what the changes are. When I was novice, they still had leveled spiral sequences. You had to awkwardly hold that spiral for 6 Mississippi with the awkward inside edge change that none of us could do very well.
And triple was something everyone was really excited for the championship women to be accomplishing. And now novice ladies are doing triples. Here's her score, 50.54, into second place in the short program.
Taking guys, representing the Ann Arbor Figure Skating Club, here now is Annabelle Wilkin.
Next to skate, Annabelle Wilkins, another 13-year-old from the Midwest. She was the silver medalist at the novice level. Another novice qualifier.
Great recovery with the triple flip. She had to go for the combination, that double toe loop, on her opening triplets. The triple flip is the required solo jump. It has to stay a solo jump. In senior, you have the luxury to move your combinations around if something goes awry, but in junior, you have to go for it. I love the extension and the time she takes to hold that landing, something we often don't see as much as we'd like to. Certainly not like what we used to see in what we think of old-fashioned skating.
Really showing a lot of quality and strength and confidence on the landing.
Elliot Halverson is one of her coaches, and you can definitely see her influence in the way that she skates.
As well as beautiful choreography. Annabelle Wilkin from Ann Arbor, Michigan in her first U.S. Championship appearance.
Annabelle Wilkin.
She had that big mistake right on her opening combination, but everything else in the program was really, really nice, really well executed. So we've talked about that creative execution score, that GOE mark. Definitely going to help her out. I would expect her to get most of her levels on our spins and step sequences in skating, right? We're looking to get those level 4s. Level 3s with a lot of pluses, you can still rake in a lot of points. So even though she opened with a fall, I would still expect her score to be pretty good.
I'm seeing a step sequence of a level 2.
Oh yeah, we have a screen, I forgot.
Both spins level 4. Lots of green, creative execution scores, and only red on that fall on the double toe. This was that landing. Gorgeous, like butter. And after a review, the tech panel has bumped that step sequence up to a level 3. So they were able to find a few more turns.
And almost a whole point of GOE extra on her double axel. Those are the kind of things, just from holding a landing and having that extension.
The lost art of the landing, not lost on her.
Oh my God.
And now the judges score.
And here come her scores for this short program. A 48 puts her into third place.
Coming to us from the Figure Skating Club, a nice welcome please for Maria Platonova.
Next on the ice, Maria Platonova from the Panthers Figure Skating Club.
All right, double axel. She really needs to hit this. A little too fit again on the landing, but something to be said about finding her feet.
Absolutely, the technical panel will be watching those landings like hawks, seeing if she does indeed land on one foot or if that second foot touches down as she lands. Maria Platonova, the 16-year-old from Coral Springs, Florida.
Maria Platonova.
She's in her second appearance at the U.S. Championship. She was 17th last year, and she qualified in 4th place at the Eastern Sectional Final. Not quite the best skate for her today.
No, and I've seen her skate many times before. She definitely is capable of much better skating, but happens to us all. Some of my best free programs have come quickly after some of the worst short programs, so there's still tomorrow for her. This opening triple toe, double toe, that 2-foot triple flip here definitely cost her the most points. I believe that jump will be under rotated. Sometimes use the shorthand under to describe that, where instead of completing the full rotation in the air, the skater does not. They complete most of or the rest of that rotation on the ice. Costs a lot of points.
And all of those jumping passes were marked for review by the technical panel, which means that while she's sitting here in the kiss and cry, they are looking at a replay. And of course, you always want to stay out of the review because nothing ever looks better in slow motion, in my experience.
Oh, absolutely. Nothing looks good in an HD.
In the replay.
Slow motion camera.
There with her coach, Artem Torgashev, 2-time Soviet World Junior Champion and father of 2023 U.S. bronze medalist Andrew Torgashev, who we will be anticipating his performances in the championship men's event later this week.
Certainly a favorite to also make the world team this year.
Especially with Jason Brown withdrawing, a lot of opportunity there for the championship men in that event. So scores are still coming in. Finally, all the elements authorized by that technical panel as they've completed their review. And unfortunately, seeing a lot of under rotation coming in on those scores, so none of those jumps were fully rotated in there.
I now have the judges' score.
And here are her scores. 32.77, putting her into 5th place.
Now on the ice, on behalf of the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club, a nice welcome please for Hana Kim.
Taking the ice now, 13-year-old from Cerritos, California, Hana Kim. She's in her 2nd appearance at the U.S. Championships. She qualified last year as a novice. This year as champion in the novice section.
Program. Can really see the distance she got on this combination, especially higher up this vantage point that we have. Started at center ice all the way to that board. Right into her double axel. Very solid. The speed and flow that you have in and out of your jumps, the distance they get, and the height, these are all things that the judges are looking for that creative execution mark.
And they make the audience have that wow factor.
Yes, and we can't forget, it's cool to watch. Triple flip, second half. And big energy in the step sequence.
Lots of body movement, taking her weight way off axis. Takes so much more effort to stay balanced when your upper body's horizontal versus vertical. Wow. Hannah Kim, the 13-year-old Pacific Coast Sectional Novice Champion.
Hannah Kim, thank you so much.
Really bringing it today.
Yeah, what a really great way to close out that first flight of skaters.
She trains in Artesia, California. Yeah, and a lot of character right from the beginning. Great choreography by Grant Hochstein.
And the distance she got in this triple sow. Carried a decent amount of it through the triple toe, lost a little bit of it, but that triple sow really flew.
And hard to carry speed out of the combination. Two jumps
yes.
in a row.
And this is that triple flip in the second half as well, so she will get that 10% bonus. You can have one jump in the second half if you want to for that. You only get a 10% bonus for one of those jumps in the second half. I suppose you could put all three in. Risk versus reward. A lot of skaters will do either their double axel or the required triple flip. You won't see a lot of combinations, the triple combinations in the second half. A lot of skaters will choose to open with them. Some skaters, like Kaya earlier, will choose to do all three of her jumping passes in the first half. The 10% bonus for her did not offset the risk of jumping in the second half.
A lot of strategy there. And here are the scores for Hannah Kim. A 58.34 into first place. You can see the reaction on her face and that of her coach.
Let's meet our next group of skaters.
For a novice athlete to then be thrown into the junior ranks, kind of feel like they're thrown into the deep end of the pool or into the shark tank, but these athletes really stepping up. And as you said, just looking right at home in the junior ranks. In ice dance in pairs, the novice competitors have their own event. There's one flight of novice at the U.S. Championships, the top 5 from the final. Whereas in the singles, the top 2 novice from each section are added in to the junior event. Would you have rather had your own novice event or be added into the junior event?
That's a good question. Back in my day, the way to qualify the road to U.S. championships, it was still even called nationals back then, was so different, right? It was the regionals, sectionals, it was 100% done geographically. And that's when novice had its whole own event.
Yeah.
So if it didn't have its own event like it does now, I think maybe just the opportunity to be at the championships and to skate up, I think it would have been fun. I mean, what, you're going to say no?
Of course.
You know, I think it's an exciting opportunity, though, and an interesting concept. But they definitely held their own. And collectively, especially compared to the junior men, I think we're seeing a lot, just some better skating and certainly some better spinning. I feel like they all look much more refined and well-trained.
I completely agree with you, and the spins are what actually jumped out the most in this first group. Wonderful speed, wonderful kind of center, not traveling across the ice as they're rotating. Incredible flexibility, of course, and strength.
And in this warm-up here, we have Skylar. She is able to, on her layback spin, she's able to do a change of edge on her Bielman. We'll see if she does it in this program. Spins all spin backwards, but she's able to flip forwards and spin on a forward outside edge in her Bielman, which is already spinning very fast. It's incredibly difficult to do. I cannot tell you the last time that I saw it, but she's definitely one to watch. Certainly the champion of tomorrow. She's another one. Her mom, Yulia, she was an Olympian as well in 1998, I believe.
And Skylar, only 12 years old. The bronze medalist in the Eastern section.
I didn't even land my double axel at 12. And look at this superstar. We actually went about a year ago, little less, we actually went to New York Fashion Week together.
You did?
Yes. A series of events unfolded that I'm not even sure how, but yeah, we went to New York Fashion Week together and had a great time. Seen her at a lot of the national development camps, the camps that the high performance department from U.S. Figure Skating hosts throughout the year. Definitely one to keep your eye on, again, at only 12. We also have Jessica in this group. She has landed triple axel in practice as of this year. It was a very big highlight for her. She skates and trains in Colorado Springs, so another one of my, I wouldn't call her a training mate because I don't really train anymore, but she certainly trains enough for the both of us. She will not be doing triple axel here, but she does land it in practice. I think that's something that's her goal for next season, would be to start competing with triple axel.
Yeah, her coach, Stephanie Cuban, saying that triple axel was a huge highlight of her season. Of course, such a goal for all of these athletes to attain that level of jump ability.
Well, and as a skater, what's one of the first, there's two questions people ask you. Are you or have you gone to the Olympics, and, you know, do you do triple axel?
Oh, yes.
And she gets to say yes to a very big one, which is, yes, I do triple axel.
Even me as an ice dancer, that's the first question anybody asks me. Oh, can you do a triple axel? Absolutely. It's a big deal.
Skaters, there is 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
In the final minute of the warm-up here, everyone getting in their last reps.
And in the junior events yesterday, we talked, a lot of the junior skaters were very accomplished off the ice, and Mia here is also, she earned a spot in the top 12 for the Youth American Grand Prix in ballet, which will definitely be able to see. So she has time for skating and ballet, and to be remarkably great at both, and we'll be able to see that she is classically trained in the way that she skates.
And talent, we all know, only goes so far. It takes a lot of hard work, hours and hours and hours, to become good at one, let alone two.
Taking the ice from the Skating Club of New York, would you please welcome Mia Iwase.
And leading off the first group, Mia Iwase, 12 years old.
Triple toe combination to start. And just off the axis on that second triple toe loop. But I think right from the beginning here, we can see that she is classically trained in the way that she carries herself.
Exquisite posture and movement.
And not perfect, but a good save on the triple flip.
And when we say not perfect, we have to remember, she's 12. Incredible.
Right. The refinement in her movement for anyone, let alone for a 12-year-old, is
astonishing.
Yeah, it left me speechless, which is so rare. Skating into her last jumping pass, a double axel. And I personally know all too well about the loss of points when you mess up your double axel. That will cost her more points than that triple toe loop combination fall. But where she will get some points back are in that component score and also on these spins. Really high GOE, I would expect. Beautiful positions.
Single jumps are not allowed in the short program, so that single axel coming up with 0 points. Mia Iwase, the 12-year-old novice Eastern silver medalist from Edgewater, New Jersey.
Mia Iwase, thank you.
Such a beautiful skater.
Lots of green, positive grade of execution scores coming up on our screen. Level 4 spins. Level 2 step sequence. And then just some issues on those jumps today.
Yeah, just technically not her strongest day, but the first jump of this combination was beautiful. This opening triple toe, really nice, and just off axis on that second triple toe loop. Worked hard to try to stay on her feet on this triple flip, which again, she's still going to get some points for it. Just a little bit under 3, but again, that's in a short program a lot better than 0.
Such a mental game at this level. And at 12 years old, incredible that she can do any of this and then to perform that beautifully. And then, of course, that mental component will continue to develop.
And ice is slippery.
Ice is slippery.
At the end of the day, triple flips are hard, triple toe loops are hard. Double axels, in my opinion, are certainly hard. But such a good base and such a good foundation. Definitely think she is someone to watch out for. She's only 12, so, you know.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, the next 15 years. More.
She had a gold and silver medal at her novice national qualifying series events on the way to that Eastern sectional final. Yeah, very bright future for this young woman.
And
Here come her scores from the judges. 39.7 into 6th place.
in 6th place. Taking the ice on behalf of the All-Year Figure Skating Club, would you please give a big welcome to Karina Tanabe.
Next to skate, Karina Tanabe, 14 years old from Fullerton, California. Silver medalist in the Pacific Coast novice section.
Lots of big skating as she heads into the triple flip.
I love me some samba.
It's like, and the fun has begun.
I really like how much she's using her ankles. She's pressing down into the ice, using a lot of force and flow in the step sequence.
And double axel. Good. Definitely needed to hit that. And a beautiful layback spin to finish that program.
Yeah, that Bielman was incredible.
Karina
Karina Tanabe. She trains in Irvine, California. Novice competitor this season, placing second at the Pacific Coast sectional final. And really not the strongest early season. 2 sixth places on her NQS journey.
And some big struggles technically early in the program. The triplet's single toe, right? Single combination. She's only going to get a few points for that, as opposed to the starting base value of that combination should be about 6 points. And I do expect them to review that triple flip. Again, definite under rotation. I would expect, right, some of that rotation spent on the ice at the end. And with the foot down, so we have some, negative GOEs in the beginning. But as I said, she really needed to hit that double axel, that third jumping pass to be solid, and she hit it.
After those first 2 jumping passes, all green grade of execution scores for the rest of the program.
Again, this event is full of great spinners, which even my junior year, I wouldn't say was a great spinner. Really, really exceptional. And there she is with Shatara, one of her coaches, who I went to Junior Worlds with in Belarus in 2012. Jason was also part of that team, the one and only Jason Brown. And one of the changes from novice to junior, junior's required, right, with a double or a triple flip. Novice, you can choose any solo jump, so she would have most likely had to change to that triple flip. I also prefer literally any jump but triple flip, so perhaps I'm just speaking for myself here.
Little projection.
Absolutely projecting. I would have chosen any other triple as opposed to flip, but...
And here are the scores for Karina Tanabe. 40.51, putting her in 6th place so far in the short program.
Taking ice on behalf of the Skating Club of New York. Here now is Skylar Lautowa-Peguero.
And your friend from New York Fashion Week, 12-year-old Skylar Lautowa-Peguero. Skylar Lautowa-Peguero, only 12 years old, bronze medalist in the Eastern Sectional Final.
That's Skylar Lautowa-Peguero. Give her another round of applause.
Absolutely champion of tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could be a champion of today. Who knows?
That's, I mean, that would do stunningly well in the championships in the senior level. She's jumping triplets, triple toe, triple flip, double axel. She has her level 4 spins. And here's that triplets, triple toe loop combination. Arms over her head for some overhead for some added difficulty. She just left me so speechless. And this triple flip in the second half for that 10% bonus.
Beautiful extensions. Her landing positions remind me of Isabella Vito. The posture and the leg extension. None of these women like to perform, do they? Over a point of positive grade of execution bonus on that last spin. Every single element in the green. Really great skate today. Here is the score. 63.94 into first place. No surprise there after that beautiful performance.
Now on the ice from the Denver, Colorado Figure Skating Club. Please give a big welcome to Jessica Jurka.
Jessica Jurka from the Colorado Skating Club. Trains in Colorado Springs, Colorado. She is 14. Silver medalist at the Midwestern Sectional Final. It's her third outing at the junior level.
Beautiful triplets, triple toe. Exactly how she was looking to start off this event. Gorgeous double axel right in front of the judges. And in these combination spins, right, they change feet and they changed position. She was in kind of a, almost like she was touching her toes position, right back up into an open camel position. In my opinion, she's going for a feature called difficult change of position, and she does one of the hardest ones. It's very nuanced. Only someone who's tried that exact spin would appreciate how difficult it was. And triple flip in the second half. Jumps are on point today.
Jessica Jurka, 14 years old. Third appearance here at the U.S. Championships. Clean, short program to start her competition.
And not just clean, but really, really good quality. That opening triple H triple toe, the double axel, triple flip. I mean, the jumps weren't just landed. They were landed really, really well. So happy for her. Again, she trains and I skate around. Same ice. World Arena. Where reigning national champion Amber Glenn is. And, you know, she works hard and trains hard in practice. And so to see her come out and skate this well in such a big event for her, she's definitely a favorite to watch. And I can't wait to see where she goes from here. I expect that triple axel in the short program next year. There we see in the replay. Beautiful triple edge, triple toe into that double axel.
I hope we'll see that spin you were talking about. The close to open position.
It's a little, you know, not to get too skating, but a lot of the she makes a lot of the features she goes for in her spins, I think, are some of the harder ones. And she still executes them, in my opinion, really well. But even in this flying camel spin she has here, she has the jump. She has the grab, jump, re-grab.
Very hard.
Once I grab my foot, personally, I'm locked into that position. I'm just going to stay there for 8 revolutions. That's another feature you can go for in each spin. We're trying to get 4 of those to get that level 4. Instead of doing 1 and holding for 8, she's grabbing camel to the side, hopping, camel down. And of course, at the very end of a short, again, she just makes a lot of very challenging choices that I think are really cool. Maybe not to an audience that doesn't know skating, but to somebody who's tried a lot of those same things, I can really appreciate the difficulty.
A skater's skater. And here are the scores. 58.49 into second place. Jessica Jurka.
I definitely expected a little higher.
Yeah, me too.
Now on the ice, please welcome Ella Sway.
16-year-old Ella Sway also trains in Colorado Springs, Colorado. She was 4th at the Midwestern sectional final.
Beautiful triple flip. She has such a lightness about her.
We're sitting way up high, and I really appreciate she's looking up at us, filling the rink with her presence.
Yeah, she really does with that lifted chest. She Skates for really the whole arena, not just to the judges, which selfishly we appreciate up here.
The dreaded twizzle.
Right before that, I was just about to say she's another one, again, that trains as ice skate arounds at World Arena in Colorado Springs. And yeah, just the lightness and just how quickly she can skate around the ring, the speed she can gather, and also silently and so delicately she can creep up on you in a session. And just the lightness of that triple flip and double axel. You know, fall on the triple, that opening triple toe. But I believe that they both were fully rotated, so she will still get a decent amount of points. Yeah, I think a little over 6 points for that combination, which, you know, still for a fall, again, in a short program, going for that triple, if you can get all the way around especially, even with a fall, it's still worth that risk. And, of course, the beautiful flip and beautiful double axel.
Yeah, lovely quality to her skating. And just 2 weeks ago, she was on the ice training in Colorado Springs, and she collided with another skater. You mentioned she could be silent, and they had a pretty bad crash. Hit heads. She had a massive black eye for over a week, and definitely a stressful situation leading into U.S. championships. But
I mean, you cannot tell at all from this program. Even
No.
that triple toe we saw in the replay, that first triple toe, the distance it got, so gorgeous, so light. Just didn't quite get underneath it for that combination, but in there, twizzles.
And that step sequence, normally a very strong element for her. Incredible skating ability. Look at that flexibility. And there she is with coaches Tammy Gamble, Damon Allen.
She has the sweetest little smile. I'm glad Tammy and Damon found the fall just as funny. I was a little nervous.
There's so much mental energy placed on those jumping passes. It's really easy, I think, to kind of lose focus and feel like, I'm home free now. And the step sequences sometimes can really get you.
And twizzles coming around a corner like that, or as they start to flatten out, they're just not quite flat enough. I've certainly know what that's like.
Here's the score for Ellyse 46.41 into 7th place. The judges didn't find the fall funny, apparently.
I mean, they did have the best view of it. Again, I also expected a little bit higher.
Competing on behalf of the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club, please welcome out to the ice, Teryn Kim.
14-year-old Teryn Kim taking the ice. She was 3rd at the Pacific Coast section, 10th last year at the U.S. Championships in junior.
Most of the skaters open up with their big combination triple-triple. She opened up with double axel. And here is triple lutz, triple toe. Not quite all the way around.
Teryn Kim, 14-year-old from Irvine, California, trains in Anaheim. That last spin, incredible flexibility in her back. Wow.
Teryn Kim, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more speed and energy overall, especially, you know, I know she had the mistake on the combination on the triple toe part, but you know, the triple lutz went up well, and that's still worth some points. And you know, the triple flip, double axel, lots of good stuff in skating, I felt. Yeah, I just felt like she could have been a little bit more into it, or again, I know that probably, you know, I've seen her practice, that maybe wasn't her best double axel she's ever done, but still landed a good double axel in a very, you know, morning short program at nationals, hit triple flip in a short program. You know, she did a lot of her job that she wanted to today. And towards the end of the program in that step, and this last spin, the positions, beautifully flexible. Could have had a little bit more speed, but I just, you know, I've seen on practice her do some that were faster, but yeah, she seemed disappointed, and I feel like she didn't need to. There's a smile. Yes, that's what
There we go. There with her coaches, Chris Pottinger and Caroline Zhang, the 2007 Junior World Champion. Little debrief after the program. As we wait for the score from the judges, the elements have all been authorized by the technical panel. And here is her score for the short program. 49.44 into 6th place. Gracie, as you said at the top, there is no room for error in the short program. That wraps up the second group. Here are the standings. Skylar Lautowa-Peguero still in first place. Jessica Jurka second. Hannah Kim rounding out the top 3.
And you can see in the point spread, you know, just between second and third is so close. You know, between Kaya and Teryn, 5th and 6th, right? So close, 49, 48, 46, 44. Some of those, you know, 1.5 to 3 points, even just through GOE of how well you do something, you know, you can jump places. They can make a huge difference. But yeah, I mean, that was a really, you know, first 2 warm-ups, really, really good. Especially for how early we started. You know, the event started at 7:45 a.m., which means they still had practice this morning.
And they started at 6:30 this morning with practices.
Yeah, and then of course, then when are you going to get dressed? When are you going to put on your makeup? When are you going to cool down and warm up? I mean, that's an early start time to come out, especially for the novices. I can't imagine waking up at 4:30 for your first U.S. championships at June, and then to compete at junior, as we said.
Yeah.
Really, really exciting.
Great start to the event. Well, we're going to take a little break here. They're going to come out with the Zamboni, resurface the ice for the final group in the junior women's short program. Stick around. Don't go far. We'll be back. Thank you. That's great.
Well, welcome back, folks. Here we are with nice fresh ice, and now let's meet our final group of skaters in the junior women's short program as they come to center ice.
In the junior women's short program, just taking the ice for their warm-up, and it has been a great event so far. I'm Ben Augusto, and with me is two-time U.S. women's champion Gracie Gold. Gracie, we've been really enjoying the first two flights of this junior women's short program, especially some incredible standout performances from the novice qualifiers.
Oh, it has been a great group so far. An amazing way to start the day. We have a lot of skating ahead of us, and I'm very excited for this last group.
In this last group, we have some real heavy hitters here, returning medalists from last season in the junior event. Cleo Park, Emilia Nemirovsky. They both medaled last year and are looking to even improve on those performances, but also Sophie Jolene Von Felton. She was the Eastern Sectional Champion. She's only 15, but she won her Junior Grand Prix event in Slovenia. Heavy favorite here, wouldn't you say?
Definitely a favorite to win. In her free skates, she will be attempting quad Shao, 4 revolutions. If she lands it, she'll be the first American to do so in general, let alone at the junior level.
Incredible.
She does triple axel in both programs. Very, very impressive. She does 2 in her free skate, so definitely something to look for.
Also in this group,
we have Emilia Nemirovsky. She's another favorite to win. She won Cranberry Cup International this summer. She's the Midwestern Sectional Final champion this fall. She's training triple axel very, very hard. She works with Julie Berlin, who was Alyssa Cisney, former 2-time U.S. champion, I believe.
And starting off this group, we'll have Jiaying Ellyse Johnson from Barrington, Illinois. She trains in Buffalo Grove with actually my former coach, Susie Wynn, who was a 2-time U.S. Ice Dance champion and 1988 Olympic team member.
Susie Wynn choreographed my novice programs.
Get out of here.
Yes, little known fact, the first time I skated to Firebird was my novice short program, choreographed by Susie Wynn.
One of the greatest humans in the world. She's also coached by Kevin Coppola and Denise Myers and Shanetta Foley.
Love, of course, the Midwest representation. She started skating after going to a Blackhawks game.
I'm glad that's what she took away from that game. That's awesome.
I was sort of the opposite. I went skating for the first time at a public skate and had originally wanted to play hockey, but, you know, sport where you can legally fight. My mom thought it was best and signed me up for figure skating. Of course, she had the opposite origin story, but definitely one to watch.
Well, as we found yesterday in the rhythm dance, if you wanted full contact figure skating, you should have gone into ice dance.
Yes, that is Who knew skating was a combat sport?
So in the first two groups of this event, we have Skylar Lautowa-Peguero leading the pack with a score of 63.94. So we'll see how this final group will stack up as they look for their high scores here in the short program.
And the last skater in this warm-up, Annika, again, another favorite. She won the Junior Cup in Milwaukee last July, which is a qualifying event to be placed in the ISP, the International Selection Pool. From there, you can get assigned international events, which she did. She was assigned a Junior Grand Prix event in Latvia, her second Junior Grand Prix ever.
She had a top 10 finish at that event. Such an exciting stage in these young women's careers to become a member of Team USA and to travel and represent their country all around the world as they develop those international competitive skill sets to be ready to move up to the senior level and represent Team USA at the Grand Prix and hopefully at the World Championships and someday hopefully at the Olympic Championships.
And of course, to travel the world and skate, such a fun experience.
Incredible opportunity.
Now on the ice, representing the DuPage Figure Skating Club, a big welcome please for Jiaying Ellyse Johnson.
Skating first in this final group, Jiaying Ellyse Johnson, 14 years old. She was the bronze medalist at the Midwestern Sectional Final. And she is skating a program choreographed by Jason Brown.
Opening jump here is double axel. Big combination here, triple lutz, triple dell.
Over a full point of positive grade of execution score added to that combination.
And hangs on to the triple flip. You can see the smile on her face. Smiling even in that last spin.
Jiaying Ellyse Johnson in her short program here at the U.S. Championships.
Jiaying Ellyse
One of her
Johnson.
goals for this event
Thank
was
you.
to just improve on her performances and scores from last season. Simple goal, and definitely a great way to start doing that. Lovely short with that triple Lutz, triple toe, triple flip, double axel at the beginning. And we're looking at, right, the score box, all green GOE. That double axel, almost 4 points now. This is where that grade of execution really comes into play. Those bonus points, sometimes, Ben, you like to call them.
Yeah.
Just extra money in the bank. There's that double axel starting off the program. It's that triple Lutz, triple toe, arms above the head. And not her best triple flip. Supposed to take off of a clear inside edge. That one was a little flat to outside. Not her best landing. In practice, I've definitely seen her do sharper jumps. But again, second half of a short program at the championships, she found her foot on a pretty good one. And that is what, you know, we can ask for.
And really great skating quality on display in her step sequence. And here's the score for Jiaying in her short program. 61.68. That puts her into second place. Well on her way to achieving her goals of improving over last season.
Now on the ice, competing on behalf of the Washington Figure Skating Club, let's give a big welcome to Sofia Bezkorovainaya.
Taking the ice now, 14-year-old Sofia Bezkorovainaya, Eastern Section silver medalist. Sofia Bezkorovainaya, 14 years old, from Springfield, Virginia, trains in Ashburn.
Sofia
This is her
Bezkorovainaya.
second time at the U.S. Championship. She was 14th last year. Really great performance.
Yeah, it had a lot of good stuff in it. I'm expecting a lot of positive GOE.
She really kept that energy going the whole time. A lot of facial expression, eye contact with the judges and the audience.
There might be a little under rotation on that opening combination of that triple toe. Let's look at that second triple toe. Right on the cusp, we'll see what the judges want to say about it. Into that triple flip. Of course, closing out the jumps with a lovely double axel.
Fun choreography through the step sequence.
Really a fun program. I felt like she had fun really the whole way through. Of course, once the jumps are done, everyone, you can feel the weight kind of lifted off their shoulders. But I felt, there was some facial expression, there was choreography, even between the jumps, which of course is always appreciated. I think she really likes this program. Certainly seems like she does.
Irina Romanova, her choreographer. It's hard to make those step sequences musical and fun. It's such a kind of exercise in strategy and mathematics. There has to be so many turns in different directions and different feet, and so all the body movement to put it all together in a way that is enjoyable to watch and goes well with the music is a real art. The scores are in. Here comes the score for the short program. 54.92 into fifth place.
In fifth place. Now on the ice, representing the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club, let's give a big welcome to Cleo Park.
Next on the ice, reigning bronze medalist Cleo Park, 15 years old, from Orange County, California. Skating to a program choreographed by Misha G, the great Misha G.
Struggled a little bit on that opening combination, but what do I say, we found our feet, found our foot both times into double axel.
Cleo Park, 15 years old, reigning bronze medalist from last
Cleo
season.
Park. One more time.
She was first after the short program last year at this event. As you said, won bronze overall. And you can see why. She's such a beautiful skater, so lovely. Technically struggled a little bit today. They're definitely going to review that opening triple sow, triple toe combination. And I think they might review that triple flip. I think they're going to look for potentially for some under rotations, right, where she finishes that rotation on the ice instead of finishing all 3 revolutions in the air. Here it is. There's a triple sow, up into that triple toe.
Can see the landing, just finishing the rotation on the ice.
We want all jumps to land backwards, more like that double axel. Want all the rotation to happen in the air. A little bit on that triple flip as well. Might be sent for a view.
Yeah, coming up on that as well on our screen as an under rotation. So less than a quarter of that final rotation done on the ice, but it needs to be all the way around. 3 full rotations in the air. So difficult to do. And there with her coaches, Chris Pottinger and Caroline Jiaying. Second time we're seeing them here in the Kiss and Cry.
But such a beautiful skater, you know, on her step sequence, over a point in GOE.
And here's the score for the short program. Cleo Park, 54.20 into 7th place. Losing a lot of points on those under rotations and negative grade of executions.
Club, a big welcome please for Emilia Nemirovsky.
Taking the ice now, Emilia Nemirovsky. 4th place last year in the junior women's event at U.S. Championships. Top 10 at her junior Grand Prix in Turkey.
Beautiful double axel, absolutely effortless. It's a really cool flying camel. All right, here's triple flip. Stunning. Very much needed that.
Emilia Nemirovsky, powerful performance here in her short program at U.S. Championships. She was 4th place last year.
Emilia Nemirovsky.
Can she move up?
Definitely a favorite to win, but lost some points that opening combination. Triplets double toe instead of triplets triple toe. I know that she will be really disappointed. It's not a huge point loss though. It was still a good triplets double toe. And we can see on her triple flip, we'll see it again in the replay. Stunning. She got over 1.5 points extra in GOE for that. So that triple flip is now worth 7.42 points. Here's that triple that's supposed to be triple toe.
And this might be the first time no elements up for review by the technical panel. They thought
Double
everything was very
axle, light
clear.
work, and it was that, I mean, clear as day. She made their job very easy, and here's that triple flip in the second half. And even that triplets double toe, saw this isn't her first rodeo. If you didn't know it was supposed to be a triplets triple toe, she did not tell us it was a mistake.
Emilia Nemirovsky, 62.89.
And the score in this short program, 62.89, puts her into 2nd place. And the 12-year-old Skylar Lautowa-Peguero holding strong in that first position as we make our way through this final group.
Sophie Jolene Von Felton.
And now, the big hitter, Sophie Jolene Von Felton, taking the ice for what could be a very exciting short program. Sophie Jolene Von Felton, the 15-year-old, taking big risks here in the short program.
Von Felton.
And she's going to take even bigger risks in the free program.
That's how people remember you. Got to go big or go home, I guess.
Obviously a miss on the combination, but the double axel and triple flip were nice. We see it here. There's the triple axel. And the fact that she went for triple toe there, most people, myself included, probably would have done a double toe. But the fact that she chose to go for triple toe there, probably without even thinking, tells me that she takes risks like that and goes for that all the time. And although she didn't hit it here, she will hit that at some other events. And that's going to be the event that, you know, she wins surprisingly.
This is the place to do
or not
it.
surprisingly. But I mean, those kind of risks are the things that take you places, and she's already, you know, to full send a triple toe combo off of that type of landing. That's someone, she is not afraid of anything, and that, yeah, that's the kind of energy that brings you places in this sport.
Absolutely. She trains at the Skating Club of Boston. Her coaches Olga Ganicheva and Alexei Litov. A lot of energy, a lot of spark, and yeah, guts. She's only 15 too. I mean, we have to remember the junior level here. Very young athlete so early on in her journey. She won her Junior Grand Prix event this year in Slovenia.
And now the judges' score for Sophie.
And here's the score for her short program. For Sophie Jolene Von Felton, 57.02 into 6th place.
Sophie Jolene in 6th place. Taking the ice, representing the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club, here now is Annika Chao.
And now the final skater in this competition takes the ice, Annika Chao from Glacier Falls. She is also 15.
Gorgeous layback to close us out.
Final skater, Annika Chao, 15 years old. She trains in Anaheim, California. Beautiful choreography by Adam Blake.
That's Annika Chao, folks.
What a way to close this event.
Won the Junior Cup in Milwaukee, right? That qualifier for the ISP, a favorite coming in, and you can see why.
She was 5th last year at the U.S. Championships, and she's definitely putting down the gauntlet to compete for a medal here this season. Her coaches Chris Pottinger and Russ Scott. A lot of great talent coming out of Anaheim right now.
Here's that triple Lutz. Triple toe. Definitely going to review. Yeah, I think she might get a slight under rotation on that triple Lutz, triple toe combination. Looks like they're also going to review this triple flip.
Ooh.
I don't know if it was a full ooh. Maybe a little more in slow motion. I actually thought watching it live was not quite. You know, there are 2 levels of the under rotation. There's the single carat, which for those that don't know skating, it was just a little bit under rotated. You can get the 2 carats, which means it's like way more under rotated.
And we call it a carat because on the protocol sheet that's printed with the scores, it's a less than sign, which looks like a carat. And
Super creative.
1 carat, slightly under rotated, 2 carats, more than, is it a half rotation on the ice? Very under rotated, and it's just a greater amount of deduction taken.
And here is the judges' score.
And here comes her score for the short program. Annika Chao earning a 58.71 into 4th place. Just outside that top 3 for the short program in striking distance for a medal.
Folks, that concludes the junior women's short program.
Well, here is the standings after the short program. 12-year-old Skylar Lautowa-Peguero holding on to that top spot.
But if we look how close they are, right?
So
I mean,
close.
almost 64, but I mean, almost 63, 61, 58, 58, 58, just 57. We are going to have a lot of 54s. A lot of people got in that 54 range. Super, super close. Tomorrow's free program is going to be super interesting.
A lot of opportunity for movement. People can shift spaces, make their strike in the free skate, so be sure to join us for that. Tomorrow, that's going to be at 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock tomorrow. But here's the rest of the schedule. We're just getting started here. We have the junior men coming up. Don't miss Rinkside for championship dance practice with Jean-Luc Baker. And of course, then junior pairs free skate and the junior free dance later tonight. So stick around. We got a lot of great skating still to come. What an event. That was really exciting. We look forward to seeing how it all shakes out in the free skate tomorrow. For Gracie Gold, I'm Ben Augusto. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you later today.